Hi, Pisces. I don't know if you're fully aware of this, but you are or you're going to receive a download or come across some information that is very significant about the collective, I feel, or about a group of people. And I feel like this is very sensitive information that you're going to discover, locate, unearth, download, channel, whatever it is, dream of. It's very sensitive information. And I feel like somebody doesn't want you to know this. And once they find out that you do know what you know, it's like there's an eye on you. I channeled a bunch of messages, so I'm going to talk to you about these, and then I'll tell you about the oracle cards that came out for you, and then we'll pull some more and do some tarot. There's things going on in your personal life as well that is really exciting. Like there's something about love coming in the spring, something budding in the spring. So we'll get into that, but I feel like this is message about you getting some information, some sensitive information is the most important part here for you. Because the card that came out for your supportive energy is Honey Locust. And in this deck, this card talks about a little bit of a danger and a warning. Now, there is absolutely no need to be scared. In fact, the frequency of fear is how this eye that is watching you would like to control you. Okay, so I have here a dark eye upon you. As soon as you understand it has no impact on you, the energy breaks up. So it's really important that you understand, Pisces, how powerful you are in shifting reality with your mind. Okay, so if you close your eyes, which I also got, close your eyes and the world belongs to you. If you close your eyes, go into that Neptunian space and that dreamscape and the subconscious land, the world that collects all the information and connects us all, you're able to break up some kind of evil eye or some kind of energy that is just watching you or paying attention to what you're saying and doing because you have some sensitive information. I'm hearing infotainment. I don't know what that's about for everyone. Now, I don't know if all of you are going to share this information that you have. You might be kind of sitting on it. I'm seeing someone sitting on their hands. It's like, I'm not sure you want to distribute this information, share a secret with someone, or keep it to yourself. But either way, it's like somebody else knows you know something. Knows you know something very powerful, and if you were to put it out there, there would be consequences or effects for the one who's watching. This is a very specific and it's kind of serious message, I guess. So if it's not your jam, if you're not feeling like listening to this, I'm going to put it out on Friday and you're like, WTF, it's TGIF. I don't know, Pisces. This is what I'm getting. I have to deliver the messages that come through. Well, I don't have to, but I choose to be in service to do so. So there's also something about if you're cold, if you find yourself physically cold, keep yourself warm. That's important for your vibration. Also the number 385. Then I got something about 2004 and that there's a necessary do-over that needs to happen. Something happened in 2004 and it's like, I don't know, something was off about a situation there, and now the energy wants to come back to like fix itself up, sort itself out. This is in your best interest. Then I heard the first cut is the deepest. So I feel like along with that message, I'm getting this feeling like you really have nothing to worry about. Okay, even though this is a warning, it's like something is not going to hurt you as much as something hurt you in the past, which you also managed to heal. So I'm hearing elixir of life. I don't know. Then I heard a bridge over troubled waters. Yeah, but the most important thing is unlocking information about the collective and to be careful about if you're going to share this information, how you're going to share it. Somebody's watching you. And it could be like energetically, or it could be actually. Then the cards I have for the challenge for you is apparition and the library. And this is really important because what this is saying to me is that what you create in your mind will manifest in your 3D material reality. Okay, so you could feel like this presence around you, or you could feel a little bit like you need to look over your shoulder, or you're just very attuned and aware of certain things. And I feel like this message is kind of tapping into that energy that you're already feeling in order for you to understand that you have control in this situation. Like Spirit wants to tell you right now that you have control, that you can break this up, this energy, that if you close your eyes, the world belongs to you and you can manifest or choose a different reality. You don't need to pay attention to the one who is paying attention to you. You just have to be smart about what you're going to do with the information you have. I don't know what this is about for everyone. Okay, so you apply it as it resonates or not. If it doesn't, that's okay. I am also going to record the Pisces new moon reading today, and it will be put out on the new moon. So that could be a message for you in there if this isn't resonating. Okay, so let's see. There could be also an irritation you're experiencing lately. Somebody's, maybe it's a Virgo, but kind of bothering you in a sense. Okay, let's see. Tell me more about the honey locust for Pisces. What is this honey locust for Pisces, spirit guides? Silence. And then I'm seeing give. Maybe you're giving someone some silence, okay? But I feel like this is what Spirit's saying. It's important that you be careful about who you share information with, and maybe being silent about something is the best thing. You know, as a Piscean, you are very intuitive, very psychic, and you could receive a lot of information, but just because you receive a lot doesn't mean you need to tell everybody about what it is that you know or receive. Some things are meant for you to hold on to for your own wisdom, for your own knowledge, for your own protection, and not meant to be shared. Okay? For some of you, you need to not respond or react to someone who's provoking you in some sense. Or you could feel like there is that eye on you and you want to perform or express something for that eye. You know, it's like you're going about something in a way where you're very consciously aware of this eye watching you, and you're almost curating something for the eye. I don't know what this is. The eye. It feels almost like maybe it's society, or maybe it's like a moral, a belief that your family has, or whatever. A boss who's watching you online. I don't know. But don't go ahead and do that. Don't feed into that energy, because if you feed into that energy, it will know, and then it will feel like it has power and control over you. So I feel like Spirit is really recommending you be silent about what it is that you know, or maybe be silent with someone. So tell me more about the apparition and the library. I see like you're finding out some information that has been kept secret, and it's almost like haunting the collective, or haunting. Yeah, I feel like there's this haunting energy, and it's like you finally put your finger on it and you're like, I understand what this is about now. I get it. Or you get that message come through to you. It's like access to the Akashic records, but it's a part of the records, it's part of the library that is under lock and key that not many people have access to. It's like double lock and key. Like the Akashic records is already sacred, but then there's this other like kind of lower level in this library I'm seeing where everything is, you know, airtight, preserved. You have to use gloves, you know, all this kind of stuff. There's some delicate information that's haunting you or a group of people or someone else, and you find it. Okay, can you tell me what this is all about? And I feel like this is a big find, and you, like, this could even be happening at work. You understand something now. Yeah, or a relationship. You've unlocked some secret. But it's challenging you because I feel like there's a temptation to share it. Okay, so tell me more about this. Choice and breathe. I feel like Spirit is saying that you have a choice whether you want to breathe life into this apparition or leave it alone. Some of you just I'm hearing text messages. Some of you understand something at like such a deeper, profound level that you want to like address it now. And if this isn't happening, it could come up for you. Readings do tend to resonate over time. It was funny. I was watching the last reading I put out last night, and I have it on my settings so that videos don't like roll over. They don't keep playing. It's just they play the one and then it stops. But for some reason, my setting, it didn't work and it kept playing my readings like on my channel, like all the general ones for the collective. And I watched 2 of them because this was odd. I don't have my settings set to that, or at least I didn't think I did. And I watched these readings and they were from like 9-10 months ago. And it was so funny because they were messages for me, 100%. And it was kind of neat to see myself tell myself a message. So you could be telling yourself a message too, or you want to go back maybe and look at something you wrote to yourself, or maybe an old reading on this channel or someone else's channel that is now going to like really fit with you and give you some real sure footing in what it is that you're feeling and thinking. Let's use this deck to see what the overall theme of the reading is. Like, what are we talking about? What area of life is this all about? And then we'll do some tarot and open the message up. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Andy. This is 13 Moon Tarot. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. So nice to have you here. I love you guys so much. Let's see, Pisces. One of you said, like, I hate how Pisces is always last on the all signs. I agree. That's kind of a shit end of the stick deal. So the next all signs I do, which is going to be soon, and I'll be giving away a free reading in that. But anyways, I'll explain that in the all signs. I'll start with Pisces. Okay. Let's see. What is the theme of this reading? What is the theme, Spirit? The shadow and cleanse. Oh, yeah. Solitude, silence. There's a shadow entity or some shadow force. Could be your own shadow, okay? But I feel like this is like you discover something that's been hidden in the shadow of the collective, or the shadow of a relationship, or the shadow of some kind of dynamic. And what you're meant to do with this information, the reason why you're receiving it is not so much so that you can share it with anybody and everybody. It's so that you can close your eyes and cleanse it by making something now your own. It's like you have the ability to transmute, like rejig it, turn it around, remanifest the energy. Like you can break it up, this shadow energy. So you are meant to cleanse this energy from I keep getting the collective for so many of you. Maybe this has to do with the new moon. But whatever is happening on a macro scale is always happening on a micro scale. So you could apply this to a very particular situation in your relationship, in your life as well. Okay, so you're meant to cleanse this shadow. So I'm so tempted, like, what area of, like, what? Okay, we'll go in with the tarot. Before we start with the whole spread, I want to know, what is this information that Pisces has received or is receiving? What is this information all about? 2 more for Pisces, spirit guides. For Pisces. What is this information? King of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Let's get 4. Knight, I'll show them to you in a second. Knight of Swords and the 6 of Cups. Yeah, see, there's some truth that you want to share about something in the past, something that's already happened. This information has been kept underground or secret for some time. Pomegranates could be very important for you right now. Also a fox. There's something clever that you have done or that you're doing to, like, I'm seeing the pomegranate open up. I've been really eating a lot of pomegranates lately, actually. But I see it opening up and like all the seeds in there. It's so cool when you cut open a pomegranate. It's like a world opens up. Yeah, and it's like the perfect timing for the world to open up for you to see something. And now that you see all this information, you have to be very clever about what you do. King of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. How are you going to take action? What is this information about? Somebody has been sitting on something for some time. You find out that somebody has been sitting. Somebody has been silencing someone for some time. Okay. This could be someone in your life who's trying to keep somebody else silent about something. And you realize this, you find out. I'm seeing like, it's interesting because someone is keeping someone silent and they're watching you to see if you're going to say it. So they can't control you, but they can control something else. They can't control whether you're silent or not. But it's almost like your silence here is your strength. This is interesting. This is karma. This might be a little bit abstract, but I'm just going to flow with it. It's like whoever this entity, person, whatever, business, I don't know who it is, whatever it is, it's like they've kept something hush-hush. They've kept something oppressed, silent, shutting something down, shutting something up. Blackmail, I'm hearing, maybe blackmailing someone. I don't know. Something like this is going on. And they're controlling that, but then you're over here also being silent, but it's not because of, they're not, it's interesting. How do I say this properly? They're not in control of whether you're silent or not. And it's making them feel really uneasy that you could at any time reveal something. So it's like the more they could try to control something else over here and keep it silent, the more they're looking at you like thinking, oh my goodness, this is all going to explode and come to light. And it's karma because their sense of control and power is being totally disrupted and shaken just because you know something. And it's almost like you being silent is like, I'm hearing suffering. It's like they're suffering because you're being silent. They don't want you to share this information, but the fear that you might is causing them like a lot of internal chaos. Whoa, this is so specific. This could, for some of you, this could have something to do with children even. There could be somebody trying to silence a child here. Or maybe it's you when you were a child, somebody tried to silence you. And now that you're growing, you could say something and they're freaking out. Something like this. Okay, so let's see what your energy is in all of this. Pisces. I hope this is helpful and resonating for those it needs to. There's clear advice here, though, to be careful about what you say. But it's not because anything is going to happen to you. It's more like you're part of the karmic contract here that you're somehow involved in is to kind of hold this person in this energy of like having to look at what they've done or what they're doing because you're holding this silence or because you know this information. You're teaching someone some kind of lesson, spiritual lesson, karmic lesson, soul lesson, I'm hearing, kind of indirectly. Perhaps without you even knowing it. The Empress for your energy. The Empress and the Sun. Look how beautiful you are, Pisces. Oh, yeah. See? You're holding it within you. You know, and this person's like, oh my God, is Pisces going to give birth to that information anytime soon? But you're just chilling here, fully illuminated, fully supported. Your guides are with you. Like, this is big stuff. Okay, so what's your opportunity? Why is, like, how does this benefit Pisces? Like, what is in it here for Pisces? What's the, on a soul level, on a 3D level? 5 of fire, 5 of wands. Look at this person here. It looks like they're kind of choreographing all of these snakes, all the conflict. Choreographing the conflict is your opportunity. Close your eyes and the world is yours. I feel like you have so much control in this situation. Like your actions and what you do and how you feel about things, this eye watching you or whatever, how you decide to feel about it and what you do here will influence the way the energy plays out. See, you're choreographing the conflict, not this other person. Who is this entity that we're talking about? And then, okay, no, Spirit says continue. Okay, so why is this choreography of conflict a opportunity for Pisces? What good is that for Pisces? King of Swords. Well, I feel like this whole situation really gives you some validation, confidence, reassurance about what you know, and that what you know is actually true. Maybe you've already had a hunch about this whole situation and you were kind of doubting yourself, but Spirit's saying, no, it's true. Your mind is super powerful here. You know, it's like I keep getting, you know, you have the information. And it's in your hands what happens next. You could be seeing crows, or crows could be very significant to you. And crows are similar to the fox archetype in that they're both kind of clever and trickster energies, but very smart, very smart. Like they don't, crows, foxes, you know, those kinds of animals, they don't do things without a purpose or mindlessly. They always have an intention. They're always very clear about what it is they're doing and how they're going to go about doing it. The other thing about crows that is coming to mind is that they're so intelligent that they'll always remember a face. So if you treat a crow kindly, it will always remember that and it will spread the word. And sometimes they'll bring you gifts and, you know, little things, and they'll just be kind to you because you showed that kindness to them. And if you treat a crow poorly, well, I mean, you could have a real issue on your hands because the whole murder of crows might come and cause you problems. This is part of your message. So I feel like you're the crow here. Somebody has treated you kindly and you're going to treat them kindly in return. But those who haven't, it's like you're never going to forget. You're always going to remember. The first cut is the deepest. Maybe this has to do with 2004. A necessary do-over, or perhaps this is a chance for somebody to prove themselves otherwise to you, a bridge over troubled waters. Okay, let me find out, who is this entity, person, thing, like, who are they to Pisces, and, well, just in general? What do we need to know about this person? 7 of Wands. Oh, somebody who's really standing their ground, very defensive because they're nervous. Look at this card too. This is like somebody who's like an angel over darkness, you know, presiding over all these little gremlins, this darkness, these lizards here, or whatever they are. Kimono dragon, perhaps. Okay, tell me more about this person. There could be Leo energy that they have. Ace of Pentacles and Three of Wands. Well, whatever they're doing it to manifest a very certain vision. They want you to see them in a particular way, or they want others to see them in a particular way as somebody who has some value, something worth giving. Okay, let's find out about who they're silencing. They're trying to put on some kind of savior persona, that they're a really good person, I'm hearing. 9 of Wands. So they're trying to silence somebody or a group of people who have really been through it with them. Look at all the eyes watching them. See? That's what I'm saying. They're watching this person. They're silencing. Like they're, yeah, oppressive. This person isn't done though, or this group of people haven't really given up the fight. But they have definitely been wounded. Tell me more. The Fool. This could be someone who has an alternative vision than this other person does, and they want to share that vision, and the darker entity here in this reading doesn't want that vision to come out, but you know the vision, you know the information, and they can't control you. You get what I'm saying? Or this is somebody who's trying to escape this person or get away from this person or wants some kind of new beginning. I'm hearing Aquarius. Queen of Wands. I'm getting like, it's so strange, Pisces. I'm getting like this energy is kind of like a handler. They're like a handler for someone. $27. Okay, can we get some advice for Pisces? 10 of Pentacles, you're fine, okay? 2 of Pentacles, this is a weird, intense reading, but you're okay. I feel like that's also very important for you to know, because this is a pretty complicated and sticky situation. But you're okay. You're protected. Look at all the ladybugs here. Maybe you're seeing ladybugs. That's a synchronicity for you. You know, you're abundant. You've done the hard work. You have so much other stuff going on besides this as well. 2 of Earth. Like, look at you. You're busy doing other things. This could be just something that's kind of in the background that you know about, and you're not aware of, like how much somebody else is like obsessing over what it is that you know or will know, find out. Meanwhile, you're just like smelling the roses, picking the pentacles, doing your thing. And then we have the 8 of Cups. This could be something that you left behind a long time ago, and some information is resurfacing about it. I feel like you've definitely put a distance between you and this thing. You're on the other side of this. Oh, but here's the troubled waters, right? So it's up to you whether you want to build this bridge over troubled waters. 100% the advice is not to the Council of Monarchs, which is the Emperor in this deck. These are your guides. The advice is definitely to be clever, smart, strategic, planned about what you're going to do with this information, and know that you have control here in the situation. The Wheel of Fortune. What you want to do here is all up to you, okay? It's very, yeah. The Hangman, that's the energy that this entity is in. Yeah, look at this bat holding on to this person. Like they're unable to do something right now that because you know, or because you're about to find out. All right, Pisces, I'm going to pull an oracle card to close this reading out, and then I'm going to go into an extended. In the extended reading, we'll go a layer deeper, get more information, more details. There'll be less of you there. Link to that is in the description box below, but if you don't want to come along to that, you don't feel guided, or you can't, then don't worry. Just trust that you received all the information that you need here. I feel like this could be a reading you might want to come back to, like in a couple months. Okay, so if you feel intuitively guided, like that could be the case, then maybe you want to save it somewhere. I don't know. Because I feel like this is something that is like in the process of playing out. Okay, let's see. What is it that Pisces, or whoever's watching, doesn't matter where your Pisces placement is, what did they need to hear right now in relation to this message, Spirit? What is it that they need to hear? Feast of plenty, choices, and their consequences. So now we have 2 cards of choice here. So you have a choice in the matter. Okay. Options, choices, and their consequences. Life's blessings. The great feast is laid out before you and requires you to choose. What will satisfy your hunger? Something new and unconventional with its potential for bitter or savory qualities, or something that you already know you love? You are faced with a plethora of options right now, and while that may seem to be an extraordinary thing, too many choices can throw you off balance. You might be worried that once you commit, you won't be able to turn back or refuse to confront the consequences of that decision. The most important thing to realize is that the feast is offering you experience. No amount of overanalyzing or strategizing will help you make the right choice now. Don't debate the right or wrongness. Instead, just choose. In the choosing is the seed of experience, and that is what is necessary now. So with the council here, perhaps your guides are choosing. Your guides have already made a choice. I don't know where the card went now. Or they're guiding your choices. Sour, bitter, sweet, savory. What matters is relishing the experience until you digest all that your choice is offering you right now. Only one warning. Avoid the same choice if it keeps you hungry. If something didn't feel good or does not bring you what was seemingly promised, do not choose that again. The experience will only repeat itself, and you will have more than a bad taste in your mouth. The feast is yours to enjoy. You can always go back for more when you're hungry again, for life's blessings are ever available to you and calling your name. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you. I hope that helped. I love you so much. I'll see you next time.